Hey, what's up, guys? This is Stalin right here, and I'm back with the Future of Destiny number 5. Now, I did previously upload a Future of Destiny number 5, but for two reasons I removed it. That's because I got two copyright warnings from YouTube about Jay-Z's vocals. Not even his music, not his instrumentals, and not just his vocals gave me a copyright warning. And then I didn't like the overall quality of the video, period. It was a little too long. I wasn't getting straight to the point. I just was feeling icky about it. So this is another version right here, and I'm gonna go forward with the video. So here we go. One thing I would like to cover is the new Dark Below, the Dark Plague DLC that will be released in sometime this fall. A date hasn't been specified for it, but I just wanted to go over some of the things we will be seeing with that content. Eric Hirschberg, if I'm saying his name right, the CEO, has announced that that will be coming out this year after the House of Wolves. Now, the House of Wolves, to me, like, you know, these little bits and pieces of DLC we get, like 3 stories. To me, those are like side stories, you know, to keep us moving. But this DLC right here, this is a very large DLC that's coming out, and they said DLC like this will be released annually. So every year we should expect a very large DLC to drop, all right, towards the end of the year. So what we will be getting in this DLC is 12 stories, which I believe will have cinematics, because so far we have not seen any cinematic in the Dark Below. I don't believe we will see cinematic in the House of Wolves, but I have reason to believe that we will see cinematic in the Plague of Darkness, codename Comet. All right, and I believe that you could also, if you go to Mars, I believe that the Plague of Darkness DLC, the location on it, could actually be spotted on that map. Like when you click on Mars, like if you go into that location, you'll see a little comet there. And I just have reason to believe that's the Plague of Darkness location, where some events would take place there. And some of the locations mentioned on the Plague of Darkness is the Moon, Venus, Mars, and the Hive ship. So that's great. Also, we will be getting 4 strikes, 1 raid, and 6 PvP maps. And bonuses will include new subclasses, and that's 3 subclasses we will be getting for the Hunter, Titan, and Warlock. Now, this is what my theory on what will be in these subclasses. Now, we know that the Warlock has Void and Solar for its first two subclasses. Now, it doesn't have Arc, so maybe for that 3rd subclass it'll get Arc. And just as, you know, vice versa for the Hunter, the Hunter only has Solar and Arc, but he doesn't have Void. He or she, excuse me, doesn't have Void in a subclass. So if you get where I'm going at, they may get what missing elements they don't have in that subclass, or they could just create something completely new. But that's just my theory right there. What we'll be getting of subclasses. We will also be getting 2 new weapon classes. Not 2 new weapons, 2 new weapon classes. You know, like SMG, maybe carbine or something. We're getting 2 new weapon classes, you know, like such as in the categories of like shotguns, snipers, or something brand new, or we might even will dual weapons. I'm just saying, I did not confirm anything. Nothing's been confirmed about dual weapons. I'm just saying we're getting 2 new weapon classes. I'm just giving you an idea. We're getting 2 new weapon classes. All right, and yeah, that's all that's been mentioned so far about this DLC, and it doesn't have an exact release date, for the exception of them saying that it will be out this fall. And also next I want to talk about is the Queen's Wrath. Now, I have my suspicions of this coming very soon, and actually coming before the House of Wolves drop. I was on the Destiny database, and I've noticed that you know, one of the Queen's Wrath weapons, well, more than one of the Queen's Wrath weapons, had a stat increase, and it's the stat increase that the Dark Below weapons have. So they go all the way up to 31. So I'm gonna show you some pictures of that right there too, you know, to show you that I'm not BSing. But I have a reason to believe that we will be seeing the Queen's Wrath before the House of Wolves drop. So hopefully they've actually, you know, worked on that, because we was really highly upset with the Queen's Wrath, but it was also so beneficial for that time, and we did not take advantage of that, and it was very beneficial to us. But yes, that was probably one of the best. Actually, I'll actually say this: that was probably one of the best events that we could have done. That was handing us legendaries like it was nothing. So, but we, you know, we kind of blew that. We didn't understand. We didn't at that time realize how valuable that could have been to us. So we did not take advantage of that. But hopefully, like I said, when they bring out the Queen's Wrath, we will get something a little better than what we've seen as far as gameplay. We was hoping to see cut scenes and all types of stuff, and that was one of the big cries right there. We wanted to see more of the Queen, because the Queen seems to be so cool. We wanted to see you know, interaction on the reef. We wanted all of that, so hopefully we'll get some of that. But from what I'm seeing, these are the same weapons that we had in the previous Queen's Wrath. Hopefully they'll give us some new looking ones, some, you know, with a better design. But you know, I see that Bungie is not all that big on when it comes down to cosmetics for their weapons. You know, I've noticed that their weapons will look the same, but have a different name, or you know, little perks will change a little bit. But they're not big on cosmetics, and hopefully that they, you know, if they hear the cry enough, because people are starting to complain that the weapons are all starting to look the same, you know, they'll start making some different looking weapons here. All right, and then last, what did I discuss? I stumbled across a little news article on the VOG Voter Glass Armory. I mean, excuse me, not the Armory, raid gear. Oh yeah, the Armory too as well. And it had a stat increase of 46 light, I believe. I'm not sure. I need to look at it real quick. But I believe it was a 46 light. I'm not sure. Let me take a look at it. I kind of lost that. But I believe it was 46 light. And yeah. And it was the VOG gear. Now, somebody has a PS4 friend, and his name is Bungie Help 02. And now people believe that this guy is also a Bungie administrator, and this is not the first time that people was running into this guy. Earlier, before the release of the Dark Below, he was been spotted running around with level 31 raid gear on. Now he's being spotted running around with Voter Glass gear with upgraded stats. And this is pretty cool right here, because this is for you guys who didn't expect to you know, ever really use your raid gear for anything else again, but really like the designs of it, because I love my raid helmet. I love my Vex helmet. That was just like a cool part of it right there. But after, you know, I seen that it just kind of died out because the light level increased, and they didn't really raise the stats on that. I thought that kind of sucked. You know, that, you know, I couldn't use that, especially when I go into the Iron Manor and so forth, because, you know, you have to be strong to go in there, and wearing that wasn't gonna keep me strong. So I was like, wow. I still kept the raid armor though, in hopes that they would do something like that, and it just happened to be my luck that they did, or they are going to do it. But usually, you know, this ain't the first time we've spotted this guy with this stuff on, and he's like a little hint giver. So yeah, this is something we can expect soon. We can see this very soon. I could guarantee it that that's what they're gonna do, because it leaves no playback for the VOG. it leaves no playback. You know, like there's no purpose of going back to the play, even to get the Vex, because the Vex is even outdated as stats. So, you know, even though it blows us away in regular Crucible, but for anything else it's outdated. So it would make sense for them to update it, and especially people have been whining about it as well, to update the VOG, and it looks like they've done that. And hopefully they'll add some new content to the Voter Glass to make it a little more interesting. You know, because the Voter Glass is huge. Believe it or not, if you walk around a Voter Glass and go into certain areas of it, you'll spot like there's other areas of the Voter Glass you didn't know was there, and hopefully they might add new content, like update it with new enemies or something. Like, you know, if you do something a certain way, you can, you know, access that part of the Voter Glass. Just like if you make the Templar don't allow, excuse me, if you don't allow the Templar to teleport while you're fighting him, you know, you get the extra chest. You know, something crazy like that. But which that's an actual feature for those who don't know. But yeah. But you know, that's all I have for you guys today. You know, trying to keep the video at a, you know, a minimum below, like, you know, 30 minutes. I'm not trying to hit that 30-minute mark no more, because I know some of us had ADD, can't keep, you know, focus, you know, pay attention long enough to to even care what I'm saying. So, you know, I'd like to keep my videos a little short now. You know, at least about 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. Sometimes I think 20 minutes is a little too long, depending on what I'm talking about. But yeah, but you know, I'm wrapping this video up. You know, thanks for watching and listening. If you like what you heard, see, subscribe for more Destiny videos, because you know, I blow out. I make tons of Destiny videos. Like I just throw them out like it's nothing. You know, more than anything I do on my channel right now. But I do have a variety of videos of other content that I do besides Destiny, but Destiny is just my main thing right now. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I suck at closing out videos. If y'all haven't noticed, throughout the first 4, I suck when it comes to closing out any video. So if my closing sounds sloppy, forgive me, but hey, this is how I close. All right, but I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace.
Take this. There's so much more, Guardian. I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness.
I used to look up here at night and wonder what the Hive were doing, but the only activity I could ever pick up was hazy, like it was blocked or buried.